Hello again. All right, so this is a controller I had ordered on eBay. The guy selling it said it was not working. I messaged him and asked him what the problems were. He told me he doesn't know, but the controller won't sync to his Xbox. But when he plugs it in wired, it works fine. So I've come across this a lot, especially with these controllers, and I already kind of know what the issue is, and it's really easy to fix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this controller apart and I'm going to show you guys what an easy fix it is for the Xbox One S controllers, the Bluetooth controllers, not syncing. I got this on eBay for about $8, so it was a really good deal. Free shipping, so that was awesome. $8. So let me open it up and then I'll show you guys what the problem is. Hopefully, I'll show you guys what the problem is. All right, so if you guys don't know how to take apart the One S controller, it's very easy. It's exactly the same as the regular Xbox One controller. The hardest part about disassembling these is taking off these back things. I already have the controller disassembled, but I just thought I'd go over it real quick. So this is the hardest thing to take off because it honestly feels like you're gonna break it. If you apply enough force, it feels like you're gonna snap it off. But it will come. You just gotta get your fingers in there. Like it sits on here like this and it's clipped in. You just gotta get your fingers in there and you just gotta rip it out this way. Just pull it as hard as you can that way. I have done this probably 100 times already, taking apart these controllers, and I have never once broken these little tabs, but I'm not saying that you're not going to. So just be cautious when you're taking it apart. I mean, use force, but don't be overly aggressive, you know? All right, and then all there is in here is there's 5 screws on the back. So there's one here, one here, one here, and one here, and one more under the sticker here. I had taken off the sticker, so and those are a T8 or T7 security bit. I got this in a little controller repair kit that I had, so I'm just using this one, but I do have like a bigger set, but I figured this one was just down here already, so I'd use it. But yeah, so there you go. I believe it's T7 that goes in here, T7 bits. And I had taken it apart. Oh, also, when you're popping off those back covers, these back covers here, it's a good idea to get like a spudger if you have one, like one of these little pry tools. It makes it a lot easier. But yeah, anyways, so after you get those 5 screws out, don't forget the one behind the sticker. The sticker does just peel off. Just be careful if you want to preserve the sticker because it's one of those soft stickers. So if you pull it too hard or too fast, it's going to stretch and it won't go on the same. But anyways, so you just pop this back cover off, or you can do it, actually probably better to do it this way. So you just take off the front faceplate, and these are really easy to replace. You can get these really cheap online. I see them go on Amazon or eBay. They're about like 10 bucks a piece, and you can get a different color or you can get a design. I see they're doing like the hydro dipped ones now. They sell pretty cheap. And then, yeah, so you can just put that on the side. And then you just lift this body out. There is these battery clips right here for the AA batteries, and that just slots in right here. It's really easy. It comes out really easy, so it's not hard, and it'll slide right out. So now I had already taken this apart, and I decided to show you guys what the problem was. But I actually repaired it already. But this is the problem right here. So this is the Bluetooth right here. And the problem was that this little gold piece right here was just off. And I've seen this happen a lot. I mean, it does take a lot of force to take those things off, but if you bang your controller around enough, it pops right off. See, like that. See, it just popped right off. I just pulled it and it popped right off. So if you ever see these controllers going and it says like the Bluetooth isn't working, that's because of this, or it's not syncing to the console, that's because of this. So all you gotta do is just line it up, press it in, give it a firm push, you'll feel it click, and that's it. So I just got a Xbox One S controller, the Bluetooth edition, for $8. And all it was this little piece right here. Exactly what I thought it was. So I'm gonna put this controller back together. I'm gonna get my Switch. We're gonna sync it to the Nintendo Switch and we're gonna see if it works. All right, I just wanted to go over real quick. When you are reassembling these things, make sure the motors are in. The weird thing is when you lift this out of here, these motors just kind of fall. So it's just a little pressure fit in there to get them to sit. And you do want to be careful because there's nothing else holding these motors to the board other than the wires. And the wires are right here, this black and red wire right here. And when this motor's free, as you can see, that's all it's held on by. So you do want to be careful. If you like the rumble feature, I would suggest, you know, taping these in just temporarily. Like you can just put a piece of tape around this black thing from this plastic to this side, and you can just leave that in there. It's not going to affect the controller in any way. But yeah, but what I like to do is I just set this part in first, and what you got to do is you got to kind of flip it over so the motors don't fall out. Okay, and then you want to kind of line up to these little metal prongs that are in here. Let me see if I can get a better angle there. Okay, so you see those metal prongs in there sticking out? Okay, so you want to kind of line up to that, just like that. And then you got to push it in a little bit. Don't push initially here. And then you want to depress the two buttons, the two trigger buttons, and then it'll slide right in. Reason being is because these trigger buttons actually come up a little higher. So when you take the controller apart, it goes all the way up, and it kind of blocks this piece from going in. So you just got to depress it a little bit, and then it'll drop right in. So you see it slots in nicely now. Okay, so I got that. And then you just take the top cover, put it back on, just like that, and put the screws in. That's pretty simple. All right, so I'm gonna get this back together, and then we'll grab the switch. All right, so here's the controller here. I decided to do something a little fancy, and I swapped out the D-pad here for a day one Xbox One controller D-pad. It has a shiny look to it. It's like a silvery look. This is the original one right here. That's pretty much all the parts that I have that'll fit this, other than the analogs, but my analogs are black anyway, so that wouldn't really make a difference. But yeah. Oh, and this battery cover back here. So when I got sent the controller, he didn't send the battery cover. He said he can't find it, although in the listing it didn't say that, but I'm okay with that. I have extras, and I have an extra white one somewhere. I just don't know where it is. So I just put on this pink one for now. Might as well. Oh, this one was handy. It was from another controller build I did, but they didn't like the pink battery cover, so I took it off. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sync the controller. So let's turn it on first. Okay, there you go. Wow, that was it. Well, I guess because my switch up was already synced to to my other Xbox One S controller, so it's synced up right away. But yeah, you can see that it's synced. So the light's solid. I have the switch up here. Switch up Bluetooth adapter for the switch. And let's test out the buttons here, okay? So let's go to, let's back out of this. Let's go to settings. Okay, there you can see that it recognized the controller. Let's go to settings. And let's go to controllers and sensors, and here, test input devices. All right, so let's test the controller buttons first. So let's go YX BA, and then we'll go LR, or L1, L2, LZ, or ZL and ZR. Okay, and then we'll do directional, up, down, right, left, up, down, right, left. Okay, that's working. Yeah, that's working. Okay, so now let's test the ZL and the ZL and ZR at the same time. Yep, seems to be working fine. Let's test the left stick input and right stick input. Okay, that's good. Now let's test the minus button. Okay, minus button working, and plus button. Plus button is working. And let's test the home button. Yep, home button's working. All right, so there you go. $8 Xbox One S controller from eBay. It was really dirty on the inside, so I just cleaned it up. Not sure what it was on the inside. It was kind of gross. It was like this really sticky blue powder type thing. I don't know how to explain it. It was sticky but yet crumbly, so I'm not sure what that was. But other than that, I mean, $8 Xbox One S controller, easy fix. All it was a detached Bluetooth antenna. I think that is. I think that's what that is. Was the antenna, and yeah, so a great fix. I'm gonna end this video with a little bit of gameplay, and we'll see how it functions. So let's turn on Mortal Kombat. And I'm just gonna do a quick match. I'm not gonna do anything too rigorous on this. Not right now, anyway. One thing I don't like about the Mortal Kombat on the Switch is it takes forever to load. Especially if I just want to do a quick gameplay. Oh. And sorry for the shaky table. I have a compromised stand right now. I don't have my other tripod, so I'm using this stick that's being held together with blue tape and cardboard. So I'm sorry if the video was a little shaky. All right, after this warning, I should be able to fast forward. This is the warning, read before playing. Okay, there we go. Okay. A button's working. WB Games. Mortal Kombat 11. Let's just get into it. Okay, so let's go to... We'll just do a quick fight. Okay. We'll do local. Oh, no. Don't go online. I don't want to do AI battle. Oh, this controller might need a more thorough cleaning. I noticed it's the second time I pushed left and it went twice to the left, but we'll see. Maybe it just needs to be used a little bit. So let's go to Scorpion. There we go. Quick battle. And we'll go to... Let's beat up Raiden. Why not? And we'll go to random. Okay. So far, so good. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, geez, what do I have the difficulty at? Well, yeah, seems to be functioning pretty good. Yeah. Very responsive. One of the plus things to using the Switch Up is I noticed, like, it compared to the Amazon, is the latency is a lot less. Although it was the more expensive of the two, the money, I guess, is well worth it. Yeah. I'm sorry the video quality doesn't look that great. I don't have a capture system or anything for gameplay, so... yeah. Eventually I'll probably get something, but they're, like, the prices, they'll go down, and then they'll go back up, and then they'll go down. So right now they're in the up, so I'm just gonna wait for it to go back down before I get a capture card. And then maybe I'll start posting some reviews that way. I know it's kind of sucks watching these gameplay videos of the Switch in tabletop mode, but that's all I can do right now. Yeah. Oh, yep, see? Like, I'm starting to get a little stickiness on the back there. I wonder if I have to take this apart and clean it some more. There, you see the back? The back button is a little sticky. It could be... Oh, what I'll check is I'll check the analogs after this. Yeah, we should go in and check the analogs. It could be the analog is drifting. Common issue with the Xbox controllers, no matter what Xbox controller you have. It's a common issue to drift. So let's go back to settings. And then we'll go to controllers, and then let's do calibrate control sticks. Okay, let's do the left one. Oh, seems to be pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't have any light drift or anything. Okay, let's try the right one. Right one looks good. Yeah, I don't see any drift. Huh, I wonder what that could be. Alright, well, yeah, but so far so good. Besides the back, but I'm thinking that it's just a issue with the... I probably didn't clean it enough, because like I said, there was that blue stuff in there. There could be some blue stuff underneath the contact. So I'll get to that next. Give me a second. I'm going to take the controller apart again and try. Alright, here we go. Controller buttons. Let's test them real quick to make sure. And yeah, it's working. The problem is not the controller. I just figured that out now. The problem was my switch up. Something's wrong with the switch up. It wasn't connecting properly. Okay, so I guess the switch up is finally dying. I don't know. Maybe it's because I hardly use it. I just use the Amazon one now. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out, and maybe I'll put a video on it. Maybe not. But anyways, as you can see, $8 Xbox One S controller working great. That's going to be it for today. You guys have a nice day.